All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, mostly men, mostly maybe women out there, say hello. Just gonna
Hello,
kick it a
everybody.
little bit longer. Yeah, just gonna keep this kick it here a little bit longer here. Wait a little
Welcome to
bit longer,
Q98.
everybody. Yeah. All right. This episode, welcome. We're backstage here with my brothers. Gonna unveil it here soon. Hey, what's going on? Episode number 2,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen. We got Beaver
Woo!
Magfed in the house. Yeah. Cool. All right. What a hectic start of the ending of the weekend. I got pretty busy today. I don't know if you guys were busy at all. I'm preparing for a wonderful weekend of paintball with my team. I'm willing to see everybody out in Ontario. I actually just came from just dropping off a bunch of my little babies off at their places. This year, this time around, they decided to just disperse in all directions, you guys. I got all directions. So I was like driving around, you man.
All four directions.
Yeah. So I wanted to kick this off at 5 o'clock, and it's my fault here, being a little bit long here. But just before we kick it off here, yeah, bro, it's family's family, bro. Before we kick it off here on episode number 2 with our brother here, Beaver, Blind Spot, what's going on with you, my friend?
Well, basically, today I just finally packed for D-Day. And I literally just finished packing. I got everything charged up, reloaded. My knee feels perfectly good to go, so I'm good to go. It did take a couple weeks for my knee to fully heal after my incident out at Silver Creek, the past event, after blowing it out.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty fall, bro. I saw footage. We had Mike Champagne Photography that came with us to Silver Creek, and he showed us, we was taking pictures of everybody, but he made a clip at the same time, and it showed Blind Spot just hightailing for, I think it was a mission in the center of a map.
The middle to get our VIP there.
Yes.
And I ended up, and a bail string happened to catch my foot. Ooh. And all my momentum landed right into my knee and completely blew it out. And I didn't feel I didn't feel the pain until I literally, I got up, took it off, and then it wasn't until I got off the field was when I noticed I can't bend my knee anymore. I'm walking like a peg leg. And so I was like, something doesn't feel right. So I lifted up my pant leg, and she was about the size of a softball. I was like, yeah, my knee's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, filled with fluid. And I was like, yeah, this isn't normal. I can't play anymore. I was like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
So
that's never a good feeling,
bro.
No. And so I went to the next day, I drove home. Good thing it was only my left knee that I blew out, and then went home, went to the doctor the next day, got some x-rays and all that. I had to inflame my knee, and they said it'd take maybe 3 weeks to heal. I was like, please be healed by the time D-Day comes. And sure enough, I can finally walk without a cane, and I just have to wear a brace basically.
Yeah. You also being reminded, Blind Spot, don't forget that you also have a swim to do on D-Day.
I always swim in that pond, and I will do it again.
Bro, okay, the second time, I have to confess, I'm just like, okay, my boys, my bro, these are my homies, okay? The wild banshees, where we love you. Everyone loves you. I love you, okay? And bro, I was just like, Woosa. But then there's a moment that was inside of me. I was just like, should I jump in with him? Until I saw Dave's wife, just going up to you there.
I don't get why nobody will ever jump into that pond with me. I'm trying to get our buddy Pat to jump in with me. He's like, I'm scared of turtles. Hey, the turtles are scared of me.
Yeah, the water could be medicine for you.
It is. It's a tradition now at this point. I have to jump in that.
I have to do it every year now.
After Magfed Day. Every time I go back, it's like, Yeah, that's
I
my
think
pond.
I think you sealed the deal when we first showed up and we're all just chilling out and it was just us. It was just us. We showed up 6 a.m., bro. 6 a.m.
Oh,
We
yeah.
walked the whole lot of the field, grabbed some turkey feathers. Joshua did the same thing. Bro, that's awesome. I think it is ritual, man. And
Mhm.
bro, ammo, like we said in the last episode, they had a little swim off.
Yeah.
They're just trying to have a race, man. It was so funny, man.
That
Yeah.
last year I had to do it alone because Ammo was in it. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm
Mhm.
gonna jump in this pond because this water, it feels good and it reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Even
Shit.
though it
All
does
right.
taste like paint.
Now I got blind spot out of the way. Yeah, wait, blind spot, bro. Beaver, what's up, my bro? Like, you going through? I'm keeping up with what you're doing. You're doing phenomenal. Okay.
Thank
I know you
you.
had a
Thank
couple
you.
people on your, keeping you alive, keeping you on your
Oh, yeah.
toes. It's a lot of work, bro. What you doing? Posting, reminding people, making sure they're registered. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it's those small things, you know what I mean? People, when it's gone, though, bro, when it's gone, you want to hear that. They're gonna say, "Well, who else is saying that?" Once the person's gone, after they're
Yeah.
saying it. So I just want to say you're doing awesome, okay? And I'm pretty sure everyone's watching you. So hats off to
Thank
you.
you.
And
No,
your last
Thank
event.
you.
So let's talk about your last event here. What was going on with that there?
With the last event I played or last event I
Yeah,
was
the
supposed to
last.
host?
We could go back. We could go back and forth on either or.
Back and forth. All right. For last
Yeah.
event I played, was over at Georgina Paintball. It's our annual Canadian Infection. That's like our season opener. My buddy
Mhm.
Pat May is the general, and I'm his XO, so I'm his second in command for that one. So
Cool.
I had a crazy idea. I was like, I don't really want to spend money on paint because I'm gonna buy a bag, I'm gonna shoot half of it, and the rest of it's gonna go in the trash. So I was like, Pat, you got an extra
Shit.
shield, right? And he's like, yeah, I got a shield. I was like, can I borrow it? He's like, all right, yeah, you're running pistol? And I'm like, no. You got a pod pack? And then my buddy James from SeaTac, he's like, yo, I got a pod pack. And I was like, all right, you got pods? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, forget the gun, forget the marker. We're running shield, pod pack, I'll fill it with paint. And basically, I did my second in command thing, ran it from the front lines, shield only, pod pack filled with paint. All the speedballers, I'm running up to them with the shield, guarding them while they're grabbing paint off my back, filling it up, taking objectives.
Yeah.
Joshua was there. There
Yeah,
was
evidence right there of the
there's a lot
greatness
of times where
happening.
me and Joshua are in the middle of it, just getting pelted on the shield, and
Oh,
I'm like, "So
I
how's your
love
day
that.
going? How's your?"
Yeah. 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 You always gotta stop people like, how you doing, man? Are you
How
crying
feeling
yet?
today?
Yeah,
Got the
I'm
water?
shaking. Shit. Well, that sounds cool. So that sounds like that's half your day. What did it look like near the end?
So first half of the day is done. Our team is
Yeah.
down 3,000 points. Now we
Oh,
went into this
bro.
game winning the last 2 years in a row. So this is our hat trick game, and we're sweating at
Ooh.
that point. And I told Pat, I'm
Ooh.
like, don't stress. We got a second half of the day. This is fine. Play the
Yes.
second half of the day. Go hard. Go strong. Finished all our missions.
Give it your all.
Still, we
Yeah.
held steady at down 3,000 points. So we're at Pat was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I looked at him. I was like, there's a final battle. Each slapstick is worth 1,000 points, man. That's 20
Yes.
seconds. I'm like, we got
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So we play the final battle. My buddy Calvin, some of the Shadow Squad guys, absolute savages. We ran so many slapsticks. At one point, they made a rule that said as long as you got forward momentum, it doesn't matter if you get hit, you're invincible. But if you stagger or hesitate, you're dead. So you might have just got
Yeah.
lit up for nothing. These boys just walked up, didn't break momentum, just slapped the slapstick, walked away. And I'm like, you guys are savages completely.
That's crazy.
Final end of the day comes. They start making the announcements. They're like, the blue team, which was the opponents, they managed to get 46 slapsticks. And I'm like, I'm sweating at that point. I'm like, 46. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we don't get our hat trick.
Bro.
And then Bonzi's like, and the red team got 126 slapsticks. And I was like,
Oh,
Are
I
you
was like,
kidding?
we got more
You-
points in the final battle than the other team did in final battle
In
and
the
the entire
whole-
day. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Woo!
Like, we went hard for that win. I did not
Yeah.
want to leave it up. I think I got 12 or 14 slapsticks myself, and I was just head to toe covered in welts. It was worth it.
Mm.
It was,
Looking
Yummy.
like a leopard or a cheetah.
You're looking like a Long John.
yeah,
A Long John donut, real glazy. Yeah, well, that. I love stories like that. You know what that reminds me of is like our last time out in Ontario. We went to Wasaga. Fuck man, we were like down out and out like all day. It was a tiptoe battle. You get
Yeah.
as far as you can, and that's it for you. Last
Yeah.
battle, all cards on the table. Like that's what I remember that
Oh.
story and relating to that same feeling. Like,
yeah.
dude, we're down that much that we need this many slapsticks. That's the
Yeah.
whole field. And then without even thinking that we, pull it out. Yeah, man, we won. Red or
Yeah.
dead.
Hell yeah, red or dead.
That battle is absolutely insane because I was hiding in a sea can with my dye dam, just railing paint down this little hole. It's like, oh hey, there's like about 30 guys there. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, give me that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a slapstick just on the other side of that little sea can. So I was like, oh, nobody's gonna get this slapstick.
That's perfect.
I love that. And then, so that's the one you commanded. And then,
Yeah.
so this last one was the one you were putting on. So you come in with a process of like doing everything. Like you like, we were talking before the show that you were mentioning to Blind Spot about like, having to remind certain people so they don't do certain things. And then knowing like some rules will kind of sort of break. And you're kind of like trying to make sure
that's my favorite part of building these games. Like my wife Meg, we plan things out with the raid series. Me and Tom, we plan things out. We think of every possible way. Like me as a general, I think of every possible loophole or little weasel thing I can do just to inch ahead, just a little bit more, because
just to get the edge.
Yeah, sometimes that 50 points is going to be the 50 points. So we think of every possible scenario we can for how players are going to break this game. And my favorite part of putting on all of these games, specifically the raid series, is how players break your game. They hold it in front of you and they snap it. And you're like, I never would have thought of this before. I don't know what life experiences you have had so far, sir, but you have just destroyed something I spent hours to think of.
Yeah.
And it's my absolute favorite. Just the creativity of players is astounding. And it's my favorite part of hosting games, because not only do I get the creative outlet of putting my masterpiece on display for people to play, I get to watch them and their minds and their creative side just come in and twist it and play it their way, which most of the times is completely different from how I would play it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh
man, I know, Gator.
Bro, yeah.
I know, we got to find a field.
Get out, Gator.
Love you, bro. Love you, Gator.
Come out to the west. We've got some fields.
Yeah, the good kind.
I'd say a good field.
The pod pack for Canadian Infection.
Yeah,
I got you, man.
What a good field that I'd like to see, like basically the numbers that we have out in Ontario, like during D-Day or when PRZ was still up.
Give me a moment.
I'd like to see that many players come out to Rampage out in Edmonton, Alberta.
Yeah, I was seeing some pictures from that field. That field looks sick.
That field is nice. Like there's maybe 4 different style fields, all in the same area, and it's a good area because there was the town, then there's what they call, I forget what they call the hill, but it reminds you of basically like a different version of D-Day or even Juno. Like it's all on a hill and you have to run up this hill and it's all treed. and there's trenches, sand trenches. It's like
That's
it's
what
a good
I'm
field.
looking for. That's what
I
I'm
would
looking for.
I would love for them to host something like Juno Beach or even Vimy
Yeah.
Ridge.
Yeah. You know,
Maybe
one
Like,
of
it's
those
a beautiful
one of
field.
those wartime stories when they were in the trenches, like the Somme,
Yeah.
Vimy Ridge is a very good
Vimy
example.
Ridge.
And there's a lot of like micro wars that really meant a lot in World War II that they could probably dive into about, taking like schematics from that and adding it to kind of like a running game, a run and dash
like
game.
and since
100%.
there's a lot of good fields out here in the West, and none of them are ever going to make I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he does too.
I really want to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, making a
nice.
return,
Well,
Gator.
That
Steve, reach
We need a
out,
return.
sign up for
Explore.
Outlanders, man.
Explore.
Yeah.
That better be the Hammer
Wolf's Den.
7 I have been searching
The Wolf's
for.
Den.
I have been
What? Oh, they did have their first rec. Did they?
Paintball?
They play
Nice.
rec ball out that way. That's
Yeah,
right.
they got
That's
rec
awesome.
ball out
I
there.
love that. I love
Nice.
that.
Anywho, we squirreled off.
Yeah.
Since like there's a lot of games like
great.
of American battles. Like there's D-Day, Ion. I want to see some Canadian battles from World War II, like Juno Beach, Vimy Ridge, the Somme, Passchendaele.
You mean in title form created
Basically-
for a game?
Basically, Canadian battles I want to see in Canada, because we do
I
have the
see.
terrain. We have
I see.
terrain. Like when you look like when you want to go to a big event, you see like American battles. There's Omaha, Utah.
Those are the
Like
ones
the
from the
D-Days.
movies, man.
Yeah, it's from movies.
Yeah.
But also at the same
Yeah.
time, Canadians also had our
A
battles.
very significant role.
Yeah,
Multiple significant roles.
especially during D-Day. Like,
What's that one in Italy? Okay, I don't want to get
Anzio Beach.
okay.
Anzio Beach,
That's a good
Sicily.
Mm-hmm. Those are
And,
very important. Coming from the bottom, the belly of the beast.
And the Monte Cassino.
Yeah,
Because it was the Canadians that liberated Italy first. I do it. I do it.
It kind of is too intense for a lot of people.
We were intense during the wars.
Yeah.
But that's what I'd like to see in the future.
Mm-hmm. It would be great to. I mean, like our brother here, Beaver, knows all about putting on games and like he was saying about like some things not following through and some things completely getting out of like having to stop the game for a moment and recalibrate, start the game over. Like there's a few games we ran out and go for Hill, and one game like that was in Silver Creek. We had to make sure we stop. It's not only because accidents has happened. It could be like a multitude of things. I wasn't really there, but I think it's a really tough spot to even get people out. Like in the numbers. Like I was talking to our home owner, the home field owner. His name is Cameron. He's a really good guy. He's a swell dude, man. So awesome. People don't give him enough credit, and he made a really good point. And I was talking to him about creating an events page, and the benefits behind creating an events page is that because when an events page is created, even for like a video or a live, people are going to click either they're interested, going or not going, right? So these are numbers that you could use in your little tiny equation in your brain, opposed to who actually bought a pre-registered ticket, right? Then you can go off who really showed up. Then you can play in your head who actually did show up, paid a ticket, and they're here in body, opposed to who just said they're going and not here today. And it really made sense, even to me, when I was talking to Cam about like it does kind of help if there's interest in something, if they're creating it. Go ahead.
When you make an event page, it's not only going to advertise to the people on your page and the groups you share it to, but there's a public events section that Facebook will push it to.
Yes.
Now it's got to have certain tags, of course, within like
Right.
the bio, the about me, the title for it to hit
Mhm.
certain people. But it's constantly showing me like concerts and stuff. It's like, oh, Slayer's coming to Toronto, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
driving
click on
to
it.
Toronto. I'm not,
Exactly. Yeah, I'm clicking on it to see an event I'm trying to like look at, and it's taking me somewhere different. Well, I have to scroll. I'm like, that's not what I want to do. So it's
Yeah,
just like it isn't a
exactly.
title. It's what you use, right? And then
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I
just
was actually trying to make. Go ahead.
it's just usually how the algorithms go with whatever you're searching
Mhm.
for.
Man, algorithms, God damn.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's on
You should see my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the biggest issue with using event pages right now isn't even the event pages
See you
themselves.
later, my brother. Thank you for stopping in.
It's the younger generations aren't on Facebook. And I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing that like paintball in Ontario is struggling with is like the younger generations aren't on Facebook, and all the guys hosting events are my age and older. So we're posting on Facebook because that's where we used to get all the traction from. Where what I'm finding out now is these guys are running like their own Discord servers, their own Snapchats specific for like
Yep.
their paintball friends and that. So like at
Snapchats,
Canadian Infection,
TikToks, Instagram.
yeah,
Discord,
and
yeah.
Canadian Infection, I saw anybody when I was out on the field, whether I was alive or dead. If I saw them in Magfed gear, I was like walking up, like, "You coming out Outlanders? You hear Outlanders? Like,
I love that.
what's going on,
That
guys?"
engagement
'Cause,
is
like,
important. Yes.
yeah, because a lot of the guys were like, "No, what is that?" And I'm like, "These people have never
Dude.
heard of it because they're
It's
not
like a
on
solid.
Facebook."
That's just like a slap in the face. It's like, you coming out to Outlanders? What's that?
Yeah, and it's like,
I
man,
mean,
it
like,
is.
and it makes sense too about sharing, liking, because it helps in the algorithm. If you're not liking it, it's not going to push it. If you're not commenting, it's not going to push it. If you're not sharing it, the page itself, because we all have a code, right? We have a code in life. It's matrix. They're not going to identify it because there's no traction coming from this
Yeah, there's
specific
nothing touching
an
it.
account.
Why would they?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would they touch it if no one wants to see it?
Exactly. Yeah. So I always make it a thing too. Like, even if you're not really interested in it, you're scrolling by, just fucking like the goddamn thing. Especially if it's important to the paintball, a product releasement, a game someone started at, because they're not going to know if there's these games out if you don't like it, because you're not going to see it on your feed. And that's just how I feel about it. And that's the algorithm speaking to me. And that's the experience I get from algorithm. If I don't do certain things, people are obviously not going to fucking see it, especially timing, posting on a specific time. Like, you guys are 2 hours ahead from me. If I'm going to push something at 10, you guys are sleeping. You know what I mean? Like, I got to think of all the people. Yeah.
If we're awake. Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% what you're saying. Like, even games I'm not going to, I'm like,
Sharing is
we're
caring.
interested. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm like, we're
came out.
interested. And I'm sharing that post. And I'm sharing that post.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's what I'm saying too. Like,
but
we had a conversation about Outlander and stuff like that, and we're trying to make it out. And our issue, what happened with Blind Spot, and our hands up tied behind our back. But like, be liking that and sharing that, opposed to me like not really going, helps even like traction from people on my side that don't really see your traction. And that's why it matters when the trifecta. Strongest shape is the triangle, I think.
Triangle.
Triangle us, man. I dare you. Are you threatening me, Square?
No, I'm threatening you, Circle.
I just thinking of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, James has been amazing for sharing all things paintball events in general. Not even just my stuff. Like, I see him sharing everything, and I'm like, that's a that's a guy who's in it.
Now that's dedication.
And the thing, and another thing too, is like, I know we kind of sort of flood the feed, and its feed's kind of flooded. People are in tune with each other. We share each other's things. But if we kind of stop at that, like, what intentions are we sending if we don't go scroll past our bro's thing? You know what I mean? And we know he's hustling, like you, bro. You're hustling pretty good. So it's inevitable for me to like something that you're doing and sharing something that you're trying to do. Especially if you're sharing the page itself to remind people, like, hey, yo, we have a page. You know, click on that. There's a link there. Yeah. It is important, especially coming from you. You create a game, like you create games, so you got all angles. You see, you ref games, so you see all angles.
Yeah, it's been this year in particular. Last year was It was so last year. It was kind of tough to get people out to games near the end.
Just on the quick
But
fronts.
yeah, but this year it has been. It might as well be a full-time job at this point. Just trying to advertise because it's like I talk to someone, they're like, "Yeah, I want to come out," and I'm like, "So
True.
pre-register because then I know for sure I should buy these. I should pay for these refs to come out." And they're like, "No, I'm gonna pay the day of," and I'm like, "You save a bunch of money by pre-registering now," and I'm doing that to incentivize you so that I can pay for refs, so I know how many refs to bring out. And at the compound, they don't sell paint because it's an airsoft field. So I'm supplying all the paint. So I'm like, if you don't pre-register and you show up on game day, I can take your registry money, but I might not have paint for you. I can only bring so much paint. I'm not going to drop an extra $1,000 on cases of paint for it to just sit in my garage after the event's over because no one bought it. So like,
you had a nail on that one too. Exactly. Yeah. I think
there's a whole bunch of like little aspects that I'm like, guys, you're not seeing it. Like if I'm going to an event, I'm pre-registering as early as possible. And I understand like finances are tight this year for a lot of people. It's tight for me. That's why I'm not playing very many games this year. But if you can get in.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah,
seriously,
it helps game producers so
even
much.
Pre-plans. If the plan falls, hey, at least you're making time for something else. That plan doesn't mean it's gone. You can push that to another event the weekend after, the month after. Now you have another month of funds and time to make sure it actually goes through. That's not the end of the world. There's many games. I know we want to see each other, but like making the effort to go even one game. I know it's tough. Like we're going in,
100%.
like I've said it so many times that we're gonna have a long trip. We're gonna have a couple trips out this way, but I'm pretty sure this is our only trip out to Ontario this year.
This is our only
and
trip.
It's usually like freaking 3 trips, man.
Usually we're coming out to Ontario 3 times.
We're going one time.
No, it's like for D-Day. This is literally our only
It's a
trip.
good idea to have raffles too. To bring awareness to events, $5 tickets and shit.
Yeah, I usually try and set up some kind of raffles in that. This one, I did some pre-registration giveaways. So if anybody pre-registered before the 24th, Nick, I am trying my hardest actually to get out to play with these boys at their home field and then hit Alberta on my way over too. Because I have a bunch.
Silver Creek is 3 hours away. Nick is not too far away from it because he's Edmonton
too.
It's a walk.
There is
for him,
the tactical challenge. There's the tactical challenge still out in Switch Current.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
That would be in August, I do believe.
Yeah, I've been meaning, like me and the wife have been meaning to get to Alberta because I have a bunch of friends I went to high school with that live out there now.
Yeah, there's a tactical challenge.
I know. I got to find a bolt action so I can come and take the trophy for that too. Because I got my other.
Come out, man.
I got
my other first place sniper challenge trophy. I need another one.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Come up to the west.
Come where you can see something real far away.
come to where your dog can run away 3 days later, and you'll still see him running in the field.
You'll still see him going.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. Yeah, it's a big issue. Like the pre-planning, it usually sticks really good. Wasaga was a phenomenal experience for us. We really wanted to make sure a 2025 year was in plan, but like life happens, man, and it just really sucks.
Life came and just smacked us around. It's like, hey, Nick, you won't be doing this. Like, well, fine. I guess we'll just do this one instead.
Yep, yeah. I know. I was planning to come out to D-Day this year.
Yeah, it's just the financial issues. All it is. Same thing with work. Like I'm constantly working.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, I got a promotion at work, so a lot of my time has been taken.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Like with my work, my boss got an injury, so now it's like me and the other assistant manager, we have to take the freaking reins.
Yeah. Now you get to be the boss without the paycheck.
Yeah, I was like, basically I'm the boss, but I'm still getting a paycheck.
He'll have a stick on the wall. You better get to work.
Yeah,
cousin. He's working with family, cousin. You're only like 5 years older than me.
Just a quick go. Hey nephew, go put those boxes away.
Yeah.
Isn't that your job?
Not anymore. I'm the
Oh my
manager. I'm the
God.
boss.
It's all good. Yes, for sure. You know, one time.
If you want a
Chris, we
hug
got-
from me, you better
And-
jump in that pond.
We'll meet you in the pond.
Hug
Maybe-
me in the pond.
Shit. If we don't get yelled at too much and I don't get whipped, I'll jump in.
Yeah.
No, that's me that gets yelled at.
Just trying to run away. Just
We chilling out. There's like, where's blind spot? I'm getting chased.
that's a bet. Double dare you.
Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to get as much
no,
people to
There's
jump in
no
that
double
pond
stamp
with me.
you, Racy. You're triple stamp. Shit. So, I want to know what's new with Beaver, though. That's it's kind of been lingering in my brain right now.
What's new? Well,
Yeah.
most of the time I'm working on Outlanders. That's pretty much taken up the majority of my time outside of family, of course. And I've been trying to edit up some videos. I got a couple things recorded. I just
Cool.
finding the time to sit at
Yes.
the computer to edit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Painstaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that coming. I'm working on something a little different, but I gotta figure out a couple details before I
I
can
like that.
throw it out.
Yeah. Hey, Danny. Thank you for stopping
What's up,
in.
Danny?
Yeah, we miss you too. That's
But
cool.
yeah, just been working on
the
everything.
editing and being on the computer does take time, even like planning for your games. I bet you're like in front of your, so the process in how you try plan something, especially a game, are you in front of your computer for like a moment staring at it?
Oh, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Like this?
Yeah, sometimes I will force myself. I could like get home.
I couldn't go
from
any
the
longer. My
workday.
eyes are getting dry.
Yeah, get home from the workday, take a shower, come out, sit down, be like, I got to
Mhm.
think of something. Like I got to get it in, and I'm like, going back in the shower. That's where you do the best thinking. Just stand there, water going, thinking like, how would I like to be absolutely crushed by a day of paintball? What could someone do that would absolutely devastate my
Mhm.
day in a great way?
Yeah.
And
In
then
a
the
great
idea
way.
comes. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's
No,
cool.
when
maybe
I go
getting
play
the
paintball, I want to be challenged. Like,
True.
and that was like the best part of the compound was just
Yeah.
the field itself. It didn't matter what we were doing, just the
Yeah.
field itself was so challenging. Just so many different aspects and like vantage.
And which field
points.
is this one?
compound.
Outlanders will be at the
Compound.
compound. The compound
Okay,
is the
compound.
one.
Yeah.
It was built by airsofters, and
Mhm,
most
mhm.
of those airsofters are all ex-military. So, like
Mm.
their
Yeah, like
town,
they use-
all of the buildings are actual buildings. It's not just a
Dang.
box with a door and a window. It's like
Yeah, it's like
you
an
go
actual,
in, there's
actual
a living
building?
room and bedroom, bathroom. There's a window and a back door, and there's a porch. Or you go in the gun store, they got the whole like gun range, and then a countertop, and there's a back room there and a back room there. It's
Man.
insane. They have like a little Home Depot built, and it's got like even the fenced-in work yard attached
Cool.
to like the building. They got a gas
Be an
station,
NPC.
trailer park.
I honestly didn't even know that about the compound.
It's insane.
I knew about the trenches.
Oh yeah,
First
Yeah, they have a
areas. I
kinda
didn't
like
know they had.
a town.
I didn't know they had an actual town.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like you drive. It's
full-on
like a,
town.
I
like a
didn't
little
know that.
street. Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
a
I
two-story
didn't know
church.
that about the compound.
So all the snipers try and get up in the 2-story church, and whoever gets it first has got to really hold that down.
Because that's
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end where
You
that
need- you need-
yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
it's-
perfect sniper's nest. That's a sniper's
Yeah,
paradise.
the dynamics of
Bro,
the field are so interesting,
vehicle
and they
is
have full-size
awesome,
roads.
bro.
So your full-size roads go through the entire 200 acres of play space, and you can drive. They have like dugout bunkers with the sandbags all around it, big enough.
Yeah,
some of them are big enough you
I
can
love
drive
that.
into, jump out of the truck.
Detail.
The one game I played, the Super Soft, put on by Tier 1 Armament, Super Soft
Right.
Day of Paintball last year. I was in the back of the Jeep. We were freaking flying down the road. I'm like bouncing around. I'm like, what is happening? And then we just peel out, brake, slide a little bit. We all jump out, guns up, just run into the closest building because the enemy spawn point is like just around the corner. And we like all jumped out. It was so sick. Like as soon as we got in a building and we could hear the paint just start hitting the walls.
Oh, just in the nick of time, boys.
Yeah, so that's why after that day, I messaged the compound immediately, and I'm like, "What dates do you have available for next year?" Because I'm booking a day, and we're bringing Outlanders, and the raid was supposed to be there as well, which would have been a whole new take on the raid. But
I think it would have just probably changed it a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe the
Yeah.
spot make it the spot.
Well, the raid was supposed to be, instead of the 4 teams of 6, we were putting out 10 teams of 5 players each on the field. And it was going to be a full actual tactical insertion where I had it set up so I would have my truck and a flatbed, and my dad was bringing his truck and a flatbed. And we were going to load up all the players and all their gear onto the flatbeds. And then we were going to load up the trucks with the refs. And we were going to drive everybody out. So as we got off, we're like, hey, Animal Pack, that's your spawn. Drive up to the next one. Like Shadow Squad, that's your spawn. Gravekeepers, you're there. Mercs, you're over there. And just like tactically insert as we drive through the whole field and then leave the field and game starts. It was going to be insane. But
yeah, cause we were planning on coming out to the raid series. Like there was a guarantee. Like we did have money saved up. We're like, hey, we gotta attend this event. And then as it happens, like wildfire happens, shit happens.
It's like 3 years. We're going on like 4 now.
This was what was
not
2022.
What's wrong with you? I mean, us.
It was 2022. When we first went out to Ontario to check them out, check out these games, and then we were like hearing everything about all these games. We're like, yo, dude, we gotta start planning some shit to come back out. And now it's like, finally, we got the money. We can do it. Get canceled. And we're like, oh.
Yeah. We needed 20 teams to register, and we got 4.
20 is a target. It helps. 20 and above, you know, you're good to go. I think you're fair game. Just to make sure people are registered.
Yeah, we just had to get people in, and I had a whole bunch of, we're going to register. And I'm like, well, the cutoff's tomorrow, so it's today or nothing.
You better, you better register.
Like, you got people, like, watching from the sidelines and saying things like that. Like,
yeah, because at the Super Soft Day, she was there shooting photography. And, it was, that feels.
Just team up with us there, Nick, man. When you ever get a chance to get in there, you're one of our allied buddies, man.
Yeah,
you know what's up.
Bring out the raids out to our fields here out in the west.
Man, tip of the spear. Let's go.
We got a lot of good fields out here. We got freaking Army paintball out in Prince Albert, Swift Current, Edmonton. I wouldn't say Gopher because it's a small field.
Yeah, I think like say if there's 100 people or 200 people on Gopher Hill, bro. The way I see it, because it's a long strip.
It's just a little field. It's a little strip of land.
Like you cut that one in half, shit, and it's like most of it is bush with bears in the middle everywhere. Yeah, you could crawl in.
I'd say a good field for like maybe a raid would be probably Divide and Conquer out in Saskatoon.
Yeah,
there's Frankstown, the trenches, Bowser's Castle, the big town with the towers.
You'll have to shoot me the link to their page so I can check out their field layout.
Oh, definitely. Like guarantee like Divide and Conquer would be a great field because it's like it's all open. And there are trees when you're at the trenches, and they're like absolute trenches. Like you're going into the ground and looking through a bunker.
Yeah.
And then Frankstown's like 3 stories. It's a 3-story building.
Yeah, at the end of it's nice and CQB. Like
it's a mixture of everything. There's CQB, trench warfare, long range.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
them.
what I look for. Like when we want to bring a raid somewhere, that's one of the main things I'm looking for is like variability in gameplay. I don't want just a forest because just a
Yeah,
forest is
Yeah,
boring and it's
divide
easy.
and
makes
conquer.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
divide and conquer
divide and
is like
conquer.
a mixture of everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
feel. We ball there whenever we have the chance to get there,
Mhm.
and we do tell
Silver
the
Creek
owner like, "Hey,
is
we're coming out."
yeah. Silver Creek is off
Silver
the shit
Creek's.
though.
I was like, Silver Creek is a
Mm,
gorgeous feel.
yes.
Yeah, I
If you
see all
just
your
want to
videos.
play, yeah, if you just want to have a good play, just a game, a really nice feel, clean houses, my friend, like
Yeah,
double story. You could go upstairs and snipe from the window type houses.
Ooh, I
I
like it.
know,
I
man.
like it.
yeah. There's
And
the town areas. I think it was called the
uh,
town.
yeah, the town, that's a huge place. You know, like in the olden days, they have like this what do they call that? Like a fort, like in
Oh yeah, yeah.
this they erected
Yeah, it
tall
looks like an old
planks.
fort.
It looks
Oh,
like
like a
a
turret.
military
Yeah.
fort made out of wood. So they have those.
Sick.
They have that. I mean, it's
They have
really
that. It's the
it's
one
so crazy.
place.
I love that one.
I like it.
Yeah. Battling historical.
welcome to the Battle of North Battleford.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. We'll get him in there. We'll get him in there. Okay, so in the future, like if we go, let's not go too far ahead, but let's say before the fall ends, like, is there anything you have targets for paintball for that kind of weather where it's like the leaves are not changing it, but you could tell it's getting nicer.
Um, so I've hosted games at pretty much all times of the year, season openers, enders,
Mhm.
and I've done them in July, August. August is definitely the most difficult because it's so hot and most people at that point are traveling for their summer vacations, and that is usually in August before things wrap up and people are going back to work and school.
Correct.
But my favorite is definitely like beginning end of the season because it's not so hot out there. Because even just
Yeah.
reffing games, standing out in the sunshine,
Yeah.
it is killer. Let
Shout
alone
out to
running
all refs,
around.
man. Straight up. Without you guys,
Yeah,
man.
100%. Like
Oh,
those like any refs that go out there just to put their lives on the line
for
to just call
real.
some points, and
Standing there
it's
getting sore
serious, man. Like,
feet, no boyfriend or girlfriend to rub them. Man, I love you.
yeah, getting yelled at by
Yeah.
sweaty players all day
Yeah.
because
That
you made a
wasn't it.
call they didn't like. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. I saw it. It's like right there. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay. So you're gonna give yourself a chance to like go to games near the end of the year, or is that what your goal is, like making sure that there is good weather and having a good game?
yeah, like I want to play something fun and interesting is my
Cool.
main thing. Um, the last couple years I've been moving far away from like open class games because most of it, like I get why the fields are doing it because they want to
Mhm.
sell paint, sell tickets.
Yeah, bring as much
Um,
people as you can. That's why they have to make it
yeah,
open, but
and I get
also
it. You
make the
gotta
community.
generate revenue to pay the bills.
Yeah,
True.
But
Yeah.
I want to play something interesting and dynamic. I
Yeah.
want challenging. I want missions. I want scavenger hunts. I want
Yeah.
pretty much what I put into my games is what I want. I know I'm not going to
Mhm.
find those exact things unless I start traveling
yet
down to the
we
States
won't
for
won't find them yet.
CBA.
Mhm.
But I'm hoping, like, anytime I hear a whisper of someone, they're like, I'm thinking about hosting a game. I'm like, let me know. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Well,
know all
Yeah.
my suppliers.
actually,
I'll let you know everything I do.
Yeah.
speaking of that, um, I told this was maybe what like 2 years ago since I told Alpha it of the dream that I had out at Divide and Conquer Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah.
I had a dream that we hosted a game and we called the Siege of Saskatoon, and it was a Magfed event, and it was like filled like missions, and we had like a lot of players come out to these events. Like I seen all our buddies from Ontario playing at one of our home fields here out in Saskatchewan. And I was thinking, like, I actually do
Hmm.
want to host a game at this event, at this
Mhm.
field. It's a good field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out how would I make this game work? Because usually, like, with us when we have like a dream, it's like a vision, and usually
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%.
it blossoms into real life. And I have been thinking
Literally.
of how to create a game, an event here.
So you
Bro.
can. Meg will vouch for me if you message Meg and ask her. She might be watching right now. Honestly, the raid series. I woke up from a dead sleep, looked her dead in the eyes, be like, I have an idea. And then I immediately just started texting Tom. And I texted him like a chunk. So the raid was like Tom had a very rough draft idea of what he wanted to do. And I had like bits and pieces of things I wanted to see. And then I had that moment. And it was like the bridge that like joined them and how they fit like perfectly together. And same with Outlanders. I had a rough idea in my head. I'm like, I want to put on a different type of game,
Oh, yeah.
more of an easier to play scenario so that we can attract more players or new players coming in. Because Outlanders isn't as intricate or difficult as the raid. It's more like I had a group of newer players. This will be their first big game, like first Magfed big game ever. They've only played
Oh,
walk-ons
really?
before that. And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
this is a perfect introduction because if you want to go and just shoot bad guys, you can go and just shoot bad guys. If you want to run missions, we got missions. If you want to play scavenger hunt and just find things, I've got the perk boxes laying out all around the field all day long. Like I tried to build something simple and fun for everyone. But literally Outlanders also, I woke up it was probably like 12:30. She's up reading her book. She's a night owl. I'm an early morning guy. And I woke up and I was like, I have a great idea. And I like threw it out to her. And she was like, how do you do this? Why do you do this? And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's ADHD or something, or I'm just
Yeah, a
It's my
superpower.
PTSD.
yeah, I just follow my dreams, man. If I get a good idea in a dream like that,
They
I'm
write
writing
it,
it down
I
and we're
follow.
following through.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
living
just
my
how it
life,
goes.
man.
Just let me
Yeah,
roll with
so
it.
when you say,
I'm following
yeah,
faith.
when you say dreams to you are like a vision, I just resonates with my soul, man. 100%.
I love
It
that.
is,
See, yeah, that's good connection right there. I feel it from this side of the
yeah.
screen. Come here.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry, blind spot. I love you. Look at him.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I just
Is
seen
he
the photo.
froze?
You put.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
that's
he
not
froze
funny.
up. He's just clenched up there. I hate you, man.
Just quick.
You made him
Season.
seize up, man. It's
Freezing?
too hot in here. It's too hot in here.
Ah! Oh no!
No. So I real quickly while you were talking, I downloaded. I took a picture of it.
Yeah, that's
So-
divide and conquer.
So I can't get it any bigger than that because see that square at the bottom, that's a speedball. That
Okay.
square at the bottom, that gray one, that's the speedball place. They have
Are all these
teams out there
little
that they
bunkers in
play.
that?
Yeah. And
Ooh.
you see where there's a split up there by the bushes? That's Frankstown.
so-
You see the
Yeah,
bushes
that's
on the
the
right and the
Frankstown.
left.
Yeah.
So there's Southwoods bunker. On Southwoods, there's fields in there, and on the left side, there's like that's
There's the
Northwoods
trenches.
bunker. They have a legit freaking World War II bunker that's in there. I think there's 2 of them, and then
There's
Wow.
three.
in the plane that you can't
Man.
see, there's like barriers all over the fucking place. All over the place. And it's a really good mixture because you go
It's-
like when you
it's like a
drive in,
big
it's
field.
open plain. And when you get a chance of playing there, it's split out in sections. And of course, that's all paintball, but that's all fields are. And when you get a chance to get into where the bush is, you actually see from a distance, there's like barriers in there, little houses.
Barriers,
And then you walk in there.
trailers.
A glorious World War II bunker comes with like, railroad ties, man. It's made out of
Oh, yeah.
railroad ties, man. You just walk in there, you're like feeling, you just have this just feeling of like, man,
Reminiscence.
I'm gonna get
Holy
bombed.
smokes.
And then there's
gonna
a field
open it
there.
for you.
That's a fresh one. Is Bowser's Castle. They made
Bowser's
that whole
Castle's a new
castle. out of railroad ties, and it's like solid because the
Ow.
last building that they created was made from like a pallety type wood, and we have
Pallets,
like
yeah,
we
old
have like
pallets.
really nasty wind storms sometimes out this way in the prairies, and bro, like he said, like it kind of always messed with his building processes. So now he's just like, I just collected railroad ties, Chris said, and he's like, that's it from there.
Let
Yeah,
it work out.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
And then
Ooh.
who uploads
Yeah, like
the
those are the
recent
fields.
ones? Yeah, is Explore Paintball has some things. If you want to see different layouts within Divide and Conquer Saskatoon, he has some good footage on it. He's been uploading lately. He's closer. Well, he's not closer, but he does go there because he knows the people really, really well, and
So
he has a lot of DNC content. Yeah,
he does.
Bro.
Well, he's
Yeah.
always there balling.
yeah.
And when we
That
ever
used to
get a
be my
chance, we let them know that's
Mhm.
your home field.
Yeah, it used
Wow.
to be
My
my
home,
home
my
field,
home,
man.
my home field is Gopher Hill.
I love that place. It's nice and clean. In the middle of the
Always
field,
clean.
you don't have to walk off. There's actually 2 stations where you kind of you can take off your mask. It's in the
Yeah.
woods,
Yeah.
and there's one where it's like an
safe
open.
areas.
Yeah, there's a safety net in there where it's kind of flat where you see all the fields, and you can just walk in there. There's like two
Leave your
places.
marker, take your mask off. They even have fill
And
stations on the field.
he does have a point where
Yeah.
if it was split amongst the field, if it was like red and because if you look at a square, you have to go corner to corner to split it in half, and not this way because that's not how the field's built. You get the length
Yeah.
going corner to corner at DNC. Because I like when the moment Blind Spot had that dream, I'm just like, bro, that makes sense. Now the more I thought about it, I'm like, huh, that would be nice.
It's
It would
actually
handle so
possible.
much people, and it's a good parking. It's clean, man.
Oh,
You
the parking's phenomenal because it's all
Mhm.
flat
Just-
land. It is a
Yeah.
bit hilly, but you can camp
It's not
there
that-
even.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Just looking at that overview map and the pictures I was just looking at here of that
Mhm.
DNC field, you could do.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot. There's
Yeah, so when you
Exactly
walk in-
potential
when you
to our
walk in, like,
fields here.
the majority of all this side of the field is one layout. It's called Big Town. It's like a fucking
Big Town.
huge one, man.
There's
Mhm.
There's 2
Yeah.
big towers, and then there's like a small castle in the middle.
Hmm. And those stations where you fill up for air and take off your mask are on both ends of the field, on the
Yeah.
other ends of the
perfect.
half.
Perfect.
So if
yeah.
somebody did get a game in and you want to go into that's where you want to be safe, like you don't have to worry about because your
Where
team's
you
on
just
that
where
side.
you want to catch your breath or bomb
Yeah.
your mags.
Yeah.
Like, just
Mhm.
leave your marker out,
Yeah.
take your mags, take your mask off, and you can just start bombing your stuff.
You have a
And you
good
can
ref
still
system, too.
watch. Can
Yeah,
still
good
watch
refs.
as
A lot of
people
people come
play.
out and help. Yeah, a lot of people come out and play. A lot
There's
of
usually
speedballers
what?
come out and play.
Oh yeah, only because
Yeah.
that's the only speedball field there is.
Operator Nation.
Well, if you want to host a game there and you need help, you just let me know. I got a couple ideas. I got
So
just looking at
they
the
used to
picture.
do
I got a couple little fragments here.
There we
So
go.
I went at a game. It was in a bush. It was a long time ago, and I didn't have a paintball marker. And somebody gave me a paintball marker to use, and I didn't know what I was doing. And I was in a bush, and I've talked to Christopher from Explore Paintball. That was a game called Ask With Big Game. It's just huge. Like they have
Right.
meadows all over the place inside this huge complex of land. There's
I
like
totally
little
forgot
ponds
about
here
the
and
Ask
there.
With Big Game.
Yeah. And every now and then they put like a pallet where you can hide behind bushes. I saw some boats, maybe like one or two, like real small ones. Like, but it was like one time game. It was one time they had a like one time game, and then lower Saskatchewan called I think it was a place called Moose Jaw. They used to hold like a D-Day game there too.
Yeah,
But,
Juno.
Yeah. The COVID, Levi's his name.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
figured like, no, I'll pull it because I just know the numbers are not going to be what they used to be.
No, yeah,
No,
not right now,
after
but-
the pandemic, and then everything else like
Mhm.
just wildfire, and it starts to
Yeah.
die off. Even though we're just
I
like
bought-
the last line protecting
Yeah.
paintball,
Yeah,
Like,
man.
honestly,
but it'll
if-
always bounce back.
Yeah,
does.
100%. Like I said,
Fluctuates.
I was on the Maritime podcast with those
What's up,
boys,
Wade?
Brad and the King. They were asking me about Magfed and what's going on with it. And I told them, I was like, Magfed's just in a little recession. Like, we're just on a dip, but it's going to come back. It's like it always does.
It's a roller coaster with how it works. It's like, hey, I'm going up.
Yeah. And the guys that are coming back, they're going to see the new kit.
Yeah,
you're going to see the new stuff.
If you can find a good field with a solid owner who's willing to work with you, like a little give and take. I know some fields will have like, we need minimum players this much for you to host the game. But if you can find one that's like no minimum, put your game on, get as many people here as you can. This is you pay price per head, ticket fee, like whatever. If you can find a solid one that'll
and then also sales for you.
Right.
Yeah, if you just give them a shot, like that's how me and Tom started. That's how we started doing game hosting all together was Georgina Paintball. I have a great relationship with them. I've known Deep for years. I used to play there as a teenager, stopped for a while and then came back as an adult. I knew him. I met Bonzi in the end of 2019, I think it was. And like even through COVID, they let me out to the field to film some stuff, just me by myself. They just let me in and to go film. I did a bunch of work for them on the field for free just to prep for these games. I put up huge dead boxes for our bigger raid. Like me and Tom and a couple guys, we built dead boxes that could hold like 30 people. Like we had like 4 or 5 picnic tables inside of them.
Give me a second.
And like we had a solid relationship. So even before going into that, he's like, I know this is your guys' first game. What you're doing helps my field. So I want to help you guys. They gave us a great starting point. Yeah, they gave us a great starting point. And they're like, let me know what you want to do.
Right.
And let me see if I can help. And honestly, like I was like, can you get like flag stations? Can you get poles and netting? And he's like, I'll get all that stuff. He's like, wait, you're willing to just put it up? And I was like, if you get it, we'll do it. Like, we'll put in the labor, no problem. And yeah, as long as you can find a field owner that will at least give you the shot and give you no minimum player count and a half decent like price per head, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
If you want to start building your game, like honestly, for me, when I'm even thinking, like I have on my Google Drive, I've got 3 or 4 different folders of just like big games that I want, like scenarios that I want to test.
Wow, I like that.
Each one is slightly different, and every time I put on an event, I make changes to all of them. I'm like, I didn't like how this one thing went. I need to tweak here. And
I love that. Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the other games. One of them is like the most ambitious thing ever. It is such an ambitious game. I reached out to Adam at Tier 1, Ryan Bell, Malcolm and Tash, who put on State of Conflict, which was a phenomenal game. I played at
I hear so many good things about
Conflict. I wish we could have went to the State of Conflict.
And
that was
me and Tom and I'm forgetting somebody, and it's somebody so important. And they put on games too. I think it was Villy as well from 13th Monkey.
Villy.
And I'm like, guys, I have this idea. Yeah. I'm like, I have this idea, but I cannot do it by myself. Like it's so like intricate and mission and lore based that I was like, basically each team, like Adam and Ryan would be one team. They would take like a section of the game to build. And then Tash and Malcolm would take a section of the game to build. And then me and Tom would take a section of the game to build. And then we'd have to come together game day and run the whole event. Like it was so, I was like, oh, and I don't even know if we can do it now because we're like, we don't have Magfed numbers. So I just put it completely on the back burner. And it's
I'd say keep that like,
it is the one that they want.
Somewhere. Keep it in like a vault, and like the day the Magfed community resurrects itself, host the event as like maybe the opener to Magfed again.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Love,
and that's like just the majority of like. Yeah, literally the majority of the profits from all of my games go right back into buying props, and the other portion of it goes to buying prize support and paying for refs.
Yeah.
There isn't
You're
much
awesome,
out
bro.
after that.
Yeah.
Like, I just want good games and I want people to have fun, man. It's just
It's literally all
so
about the
much fun.
fun. You want the
Yeah.
memories. It's
Yeah.
everybody coming together again. Like that, like it's main reason
Yeah.
why with like Alpha and the Savage Army and us, we come out to Ontario is because we're there to also ball, but at the same time, we're there to see our friends and have a
Yep.
great time and make
Mhm.
memories.
Yes.
That's all. That's what paintball's about. That's why we travel so far. And who would have thought that in the beginning it was literally just Alpha and I, just two res boys coming
Yeah.
to Ontario who
Yeah.
we didn't know anybody when we first arrived at PRZ. Like I was just like what, I forget how old I was. It was like 23 or 23, 24. I think I was 23 when we first came out to Ontario, and like Alpha only knew Tango, and I'm just driving. It's like, so where are we going again? We're like, we're going to Picton. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know
Alpha
anybody
knew
there.
Tango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alpha
didn't
knew
know
Tango pretty well.
anybody.
I think before you guys came out to PRZ, me and Alpha had talked like once or twice, just like, hey man, how's it going? Like your content, like, and I followed both your guys' pages at that point already. Like,
and I didn't know anybody.
The way things go.
Now look at us.
Now look,
yeah, now
you
like,
create games
friends with everybody.
Shit, man. Good for you. Look at
Met
you. We're big boys.
Basically, everything changed.
We're adults.
Everything changed
Spots.
as soon as we met
Big boy
everybody.
pants on.
Oh, big boy! You see me wear my big boy pants.
Hey, this is the minute to tell a. This is the moment to tell someone's fortune, and I got a fortune for you.
Who's it going to?
I'm going to tell you a fortune, brother.
Who, me
In the
or,
future.
All right,
or
lay it on me.
Yeah, Beaver.
I hope it says 1,000 people are going to register for your event.
It's going to say everyone's going to show up. All right, this is your fanciness, and whoever wants this number, you could use it to win millions of bucks.
Lotto 649.
Writing it down.
Yeah, Lotto 649 to you, my friend. You will soon receive an unusual proposition.
Oh.
Interesting. What kind of proposition are we talking about here?
Yeah.
No, that's all the fortune.
What are you offering here? And everybody that's listening, if you want to win millions of dollars, you can go use 7, 8, 17, 24, 33, and 34. And this is not a Black Ops moment where you just go Black Ops 2, you know?
Yeah.
When you hear the numbers in your head. Mason! No!
You just said the numbers.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna eat the cookie though. I'm trying to be healthy.
That's bad luck, dude. You don't eat the fortune cookie? That's bad luck. You gotta eat the cookie. Oh, there we go.
Look what you made him do.
So you gotta eat the cookie, otherwise it ain't gonna make it true.
Now you're making me think.
Yeah.
I know that ain't water in there.
Monday.
Okay. All right, Blind Spot. This is your opportunity to ask this guy here. We were talking about, showing up to people's games unannounced. And then, when we didn't know all these guys, and we saw Beaver, NFT, Northern Recon Force,
Well, like when we first
Northern
arrived,
Mercenaries.
when we first
Yeah.
came out to Ontario.
Wolves of Odin. We saw the Guardian with the 13th division. You know, and these guys, Graves, Gravekeepers. That's your guys' team, right? Yeah, I got it right. See, I'm
Gravekeepers.
watching. I'm listening. And now you're a co-captain here on Savage Army, you know, and I'm captain of Savage Army, and now you have a bro here that we used to watch. You know, he's putting on games. He's a good sniper. Anything intriguing for you coming into paintball, and now you understand what paintball really is, and now you have a fella that's putting on games. You have these memories that you got like these ideas too, man. What's the one thing that you would find an important lesson from Beaver? What could you take from Beaver today?
A lesson that I could take from Beaver.
And in Beaver, for him to reciprocate the teaching.
Ooh. Honestly, that would probably be the honor and always keeping your head up no matter what gets thrown at you or how life goes.
Yeah.
Like sure, with there is like with how the Magfed community is almost going extinct in Ontario, but Beaver is still keeping his head up. He's like, nothing's gonna knock me down from this. I'm gonna keep making my games, and whoever wants to play these are gonna come. I'm going to attract who wants to keep playing my type of games. No matter if it's airsoft or paintball or even Nerf.
Ooh.
His head is still up.
Yes.
Because he wants to make fun for everybody.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, whether you weigh 600 damn pounds or 90 pounds, you just want to create a fun event for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like since
It's
I
true.
I did have that dream of like what I call the siege of Saskatoon at Divide and Conquer. I do want to create that game.
That happen.
It's a seed.
Exactly. And it's a vision I had. A dream is always a vision. And I did have that vision. It's like I gotta find a way to make this game happen now.
So those are the things that you grab from Beaver. The not stopping, being a chameleon and adapting to his surroundings.
Constant adapting.
Yeah. Man, that's a ninja. What are you talking about? Beaver's a ninja. We're coming close to our end of the show here. We're at 1 hour and 9 minutes in. So
an hour
I want
10, give or take.
Yeah. So is there any takeaway, anything you want to add to the show, Beaver, before I continue on with one last question for you?
Well, shameless self plugs. Reach out today.
Yes.
Free register for Outlanders. If you're into Magfed, you're gonna love the event. It was gonna be a surprise if we got enough people, but I'm just saying, if we get enough people, I'm going to rent one of the vehicles so that we can drive it and do tactical insertions on the compound, because that's like one of the biggest draws is being able to be tactically inserted. But to rent vehicles cost money. So pre-register today so I can spend money semi-ridiculously to have a good time with everybody and to make sure you guys have a good time. And for all the content creators out there, get registered, man. I want to see the content come out from my games. I love seeing all the video.
I love seeing it. Yes, that's the goal.
It's like from a content creator's perspective, when I see other people post it, it's
it is. I actually wait. You know what I mean? And I just watch it as best I can.
YouTube. Yeah. Oh man.
Beaver Magfed
content when it rolls, I'm like, boop, put that on. Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube. That helps me out too. Keeps me going. Keeps me posting stuff. I got some videos lined up. I'm just trying to find time to edit them in between working on Outlanders, working, and raising the family.
Yeah.
But that's
word.
That's all I got, man. That's my shameless self plug. That's
Shit, I love that. I love that. Blind spot.
Well,
You want to add anything?
well, if you are coming out to Commandos D-Day, be sure to come check us out at our campsite. Like we're always open, or if you see us like walking around D-Day, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, what's up?" We're very open to everybody. We will embrace you like your family. Literally, don't be afraid to approach us. We're very approachable. Come say hi. Come give us a hug or anything. Maybe a drink.
don't be scared of the warping.
Don't be scared of us.
Don't be scared of the war paint, man.
Yeah.
Don't be scared
We're
of the
just
war
telling
paint.
stories.
Just fun.
Don't be scared of the war paint. I always wear war paint. We're easy to spot. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
We may look intimidating, but we're just big cuddly bears. It's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Hey, man, you guys are
and
taller
also,
than I am.
I always was. Literally, like you can come out to our
used to this.
you can come out to our campsite, have fun with us. Like we're there for a good time. We're not there for a long time, but we're there for a good time. Unless you want to jump in the pond with me. I'm always jumping in that pond after Magfed Day.
Anybody that's listening, get your cameras ready.
Get your cameras out. I always jump in that pond, no matter what I wear.
Yeah. So put a camera on for me at Outlanders. Yeah, you should stand around there.
I can do that.
I got a couple. And then also we do when we are at D-Day, we will walk through every campsite. So if you're shy, we're gonna walk up to you.
Yeah, we're coming to say hi.
We're saying hello to everybody.
Say hello. Let's go. Come on here. Yeah, so we're going to be also documenting some people. We're going to ask you some questions. So if you see us and we're walking up to you, don't run away because we're recording and we're going to put you on blast. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Look at this guy just trying to run after him.
And if you do run from us, just know I'm going to be running right after you. Like, hey, get over here.
Just holding two cameras. I just did my interview. I just wanted to show you guys that. Thank you, Beaver. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know we kind of started a little bit late. Parents got to do what he's got to do.
All right.
Big boy also pants, doing big boy things. Yeah. So I get a chance to talk with you today. We're gonna do this again. I go in cycles, so we'll pick a day for you to maybe. Well, actually, this episode was going to be with Beaver. The accompanying you was going to be Tonka, but he's going through some things. He wants to take some time off and
issues, he needs some time to himself. So
he deserves it. He deserves it.
He always is working.
Yeah. I appreciate my co-host.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it is. That's true too. Paintball is always going to be there, you guys. If you have to take a break, take a break. We're going to see each other soon. I mean, like we come out like a couple times, so you see each other soon. You see us like maybe 1, 2 times, 3 times a year.
Maybe 1, 2, 3 times a year. But either way, whenever like we do get to hang out with each other, it's like we feels like we know each other our entire lives.
Bro, I don't even want to leave.
Like we never left.
Yeah, it's like we never left. Like totally different. It's
just
like
driving away.
That's usually how it feels. It's like, all right, boys, we're packed up. Let's go home. Oh.
Yeah, just real quiet, awkward ass people driving back home, man. Shit, I gotta deal with this now.
That and it's a 36-hour drive for us to go there
of straight
and home.
Of straight tears.
For the first 3 hours, that's straight tears. It's like,
yeah. All right. So if anybody's out there listening that's in my local area, don't forget to hit up Tactical Challenge at Army Paintball. It's going to be a wonderful game. It's 3 days of straight funnage, and you are going to miss out if you don't get a chance to explore this paintball type of challenge. I'm trying to get as much people out there. It'd be great to have Beaver come out and take the sniper challenge. We have some good snipers here, but to get a real sniper in. We'll see what happens there. Again, you're going to see us at D-Day. It's going to be amazing. Get a chance to do some interviews. I'll get a couple in. Again, if I get a chance to approach you, please give me 1 minute, 1 moment of your time. It's going to be a minute. I know we get busy. We want to have food. We want to have water. We want to get the high electrolytes in. We want to say hello to other people as well. So I only need a moment of your time. I appreciate everybody coming out here. Put a thumbs up. To if you are from YouTube, get a thumbs up. From Facebook, go ahead and subscribe if you can, and also go down into the comment section. Like if you can, put anything nice that you can find about Beaver or Blind Spot. I appreciate you so much. I also appreciate my sponsors for giving me a chance to have this platform to talk to amazing people like Beaver.
Yeah.
And to all my immortals, just like Beaver out there, shout out to all you sexy. Well, I guess I get not ladies. That's our sister, immortal sister. Everybody, one love. Thank you so much to HR Tactile.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh yeah, everything's packed for me, bro. I can't freaking show anything. Can you show us real quick before we get? I'm gonna close it too late. Just kidding.
What are you showing?
His EMF. Did he dice it up?
I'm pretty sure
it's near the end of the podcast. I think it's fine.
Well, where's yours?
It's packed. I guess I should have got it ready.
You buffoon.
You guys will see it. My lordy.
Sorry, I have to do it for the Immortal Army.
Yeah. Let's see it then. Let me see. Yes.
Brush. Oh
my God. Tell me more.
Laser engraved.
Yeah, that is. Oh shit, laser engravement. That's right. Man, I'm jealous. What's up with that?
Why are you jealous? You got your own.
Mine's not laser engravement. You know what? I glued my fucking shit to my Magwell. That's what I fucking did.
That's all right. That works too.
On it.
Man, but that's baller though. Like you got, you're dancing techno to that laser.
I had Mr. Zach from a Big Effing Squad put that on me.
Okay,
put that on.
That's who it was. That's right.
Yeah, love that man.
Love that man. I love that dude for you. And as we continue on, we're closing out the video. I appreciate all my the sponsors for the show, including HR Tactical. You go down to HR Tactical, use code Alpha2210 and get all your discounts at checkout when you decide to find something you love. Thank you to Tier 1 Armament for all the support that you've done for Canadian Magfed junkies like ourselves. And you got 3 here in the show. We appreciate you big time. I know you support the Beaver in his endeavors. That's pretty awesome. Beaver, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you also, do you get supported by MCS? You have a code, my friend? Do you still roll with MCS?
Sir, I do.
There we go.
What's your code?
Yeah. So the code actually changed. There is no more promo codes. Now it's a link that you follow. It's a referral link. So you just click my link, do your shopping, and it'll help me. It'll help me buy things to give away to you guys.
We could find that link on your Facebook where it says click on link. Where could we find this referral link? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sure. It should be on the Facebook. I'm gonna double check just in case. Pretty sure I updated it, but
I have to double check my links too. Sometimes I gotta click on them just to make sure. You never know, man.
I do that all the time.
I'm also partnered by a company here out this way in Canada, 14-year Tactical. If you want some pretty good backpacks, IFACs, patches. We also got really fancy K9 vests. Harnesses. Yes, sir. That's what they're. Harnesses. Man, those things are so fire, bro. Mm-hmm. You gotta get a chance. To
get up. Alpha got one for himself.
Yeah, man. Why? Yeah, I got one. I got one. Let me go get it.
Looks like a sports bra.
Yeah. Yeah. And last but not least, we are having a really cool game at our local field. It's Veterans Challenge. The game is Seize Ground. You gamers out there, you may know a mode on Call of Duty called Hardpoint. This is a gaming style that's just like Hardpoint, where you have to capture a location and hold it, and you get it with your flag as long as it's at the location. Then you move on to the next point and to the next point. And that other fourth one or the third one, can't remember what it was, is their respawn. If they hold that respawn, they actually win the game. But if you get that kill or the base in the time of that game, you actually win the game. Whether you push as far as you can or not. It's on June 7th. Make sure please pre-register. We were talking about that. All you local guys, pre-register. It's not hard. Go for hillpaintball@gmail.com. $40 gets you a t-shirt and stickers. You get a sales price. We are selling first strikes, but not in the bag and not in the box. You got to get it counted out for you. Probably a 40 count bag. Doesn't matter. I like that kind of. So I'm looking forward to that. We got some homies out from Alberta coming.
It is a little ironic too with the first strikes because I still have maybe 2 bags of 150 round first strikes, and I just gave Alpha my last one of my other bags of first strikes.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I got carried away. All right, thank you everybody. I appreciate you. Until next time, we'll battle you later. So everybody, say bye.
You'll
bye.
see us at D-Day.